So in this video we are going to discuss osmoregulation in animals. Osmoregulation in animals. In previous video we have discussed what is osmoregulation, if you remember. So in this video we are going to discuss osmoregulation in animals. So in animals we have two divisions. If you talk about osmoregulation, one is terrestrial, one is in terrestrial animals, and there is in aquatic animals. So if we talk about terrestrial animals first, in this video we are going to discuss of terrestrial animals, which animals are included. So in this portion we can say arthropods. These are terrestrial animals. Vertebrates, right? Basically vertebrates are the one who are successful animals in osmoregulation. These are only one we can say division that are successful in osmoregulation. So first of all, if we talk about in the case of mammals, reptiles and birds, if we talk about in the case of mammals, birds and reptiles. In the case of mammals, birds and reptiles, basically they prevent the loss of water. They prevent the loss of water by the skin. They prevent loss of water by the help of by the skin, or there's another as well, epidermis carotenoid epidermis, but through the skin or carotenoid epidermis. This is a layer, right? After that, some terrestrial animals also prevent loss of water by external covering. Some terrestrial animals also prevent loss of water by external covering. Basically, if we talk about insects basically they prevent the loss of water by external water. As I discussed, some animals they prevent loss of water through the external covering. So insects prevents a loss of water by external waterproof layer called cuticle. In this category we can say we have insects. They prevent by the external covering, and the external covering is cuticle. This is cuticle. This is basically we can say waterproof layer. This is a waterproof layer. After this, cuticle is basically a waxy layer as well. This is a waxy layer as well. After some vertebrates, they prevent loss of water by storing and excrete waste. They also prevent some vertebrates. They prevent loss of water by storing and excreting waste. So some vertebrates also do this. After that, in case of insects, birds, and we can say reptiles as well, their waste products, I'll write here. In the case of insects, birds and reptiles as well, we can say the waste product are in the form of uric acid. Their waste product that they excrete out, that's in the form of uric acid. uric acid is basically, we can say, semi-fluid form. It's in the semi-fluid form, and uric acid is also insoluble. It's also insoluble in water. Other than that, some animals like kangaroo, we can say kangaroo, camel, and rat as well. These, like, I'll write here. Some animals like kangaroo, camel, and rats, these basically maintain these, and some we can say animals, they maintain their osmoregulation by their, what we can say, metabolic activities, like water. Like water is produced in their body, so they are maintaining their osmoregulation through that. So we can say they are maintaining their osmoregulation through the metabolic water. So some animals do like that as well. Other than some vertebrates like mammals, mammals have urea stored in their kidney, as we know, have urea stored in their kidney. So urea have basically capability to absorb water, and they reabsorb this. Some vertebrates have urea stored in their kidney, urea stored in their kidney. So urea have capability to absorb, so urea will absorb, so and they reabsorb this. These animals will reabsorb this. So that was also the type of, like, absorbing the urea. After that, these desert animals, we can say terrestrial or the desert animals, some desert animals feed upon seeds of desert, like plants in which large amount of carbohydrates are stored as well. Like these desert animals feed upon seeds. These are feed upon seeds of desert. Seeds of deserts, plant in which large amount of carbohydrate is stored. As I said that here, in this, what happened, that when they will store carbohydrate, so when carbohydrate will be when the breakdown will occur, so the water will be produced. So the water H2O will be produced. That will be the byproduct, of course. That will be the byproduct, right? So kangaroo or rat, these are the animals that use 90% water that comes from here. They use 90% water that comes from here, from the breakdown of carbohydrate. That's why they feed upon the seeds of desert plants, in which, as I said, large amount of carbohydrate is stored in the seeds of desert of plants. So when carbohydrate is breaking down in the body water, so 90% of kangaroo, rats, and other animals, they use water from here. So that was the some animals as well. So in next video we are going to discuss about aquatic animals, like how they are maintaining their osmoregulation.